Hello and welcome to another episode of What It Is, and we are going to be both reacting to the end of Ricky Gervais's Golden Globes 2020 Golden Globes speech.
Fun.
Yeah. Huh?
Fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about the ideas and everything overall in that.
Yeah.
Let's check it out now.
It's the last time, who cares? Oh. Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and... So... It's already 3 hours long.
Oh my gosh, that's how it makes face there.
Right, let's do the first award. The first award.
It's one of my
The
favorite
first
part.
award
Yeah.
is the best actor in a television series, musical or comedy. To present the award are a couple of actors off the telly. What can I say? Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon.
Fucking hell. Oh,
All right.
my gosh. Wow. Yeah.
So we decided to be really original and cover this video because no one else has done this yet.
No one's touching this at all, obviously.
Well, I was being sarcastic. I'm sure you find 1,000 YouTube videos about it.
No, I thought, damn, did I Brie Larson that? I thought I was being sarcastic too. Yeah. Wow. So, besides
Where to
the
start?
ending, like, I hadn't seen it in its entirety until, just before this. Like, that is... Oh man, he ripped into everybody, and then when they were showing people's reactions, it's like as soon as he brought up their name, it's kind of like, oh shit, what's he gonna say about me? Like,
Right.
fuck,
I think the most telling thing, I know a lot of people are talking about, and maybe this is what they're talking about, I don't know, but to me, I think the most telling thing that I got from it was these people are so into their brand and how they're perceived that they're laughing along with what he's saying and what he's doing, even though he's calling them out, because they're just like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do in an award show. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that is hilarious to me. I think the idea that we're kind of at a point in our day and age where like people, celebrities aren't allowed to have like opinions or to go against the grain. Everybody has to do everything based around their brand. It's not just Hollywood. I mean, it's sports figures, it's singers, it's
right.
I mean, politicians even. Like, everything has to be brand focused because, God forbid, you have an original thought or you think
have an unpopular opinion.
or have an unpopular opinion. And I mean, a list, and I think Ricky Gervais is probably going to get added to this, but I mean, there's a list of people who've been blacklisted over the years in Hollywood specifically, because of the fact they have unpopular opinions.
Right, and that's the question: is they're going to be? That's what it is that we are examining.
Yeah.
Is Ricky Gervais going to suffer like backlash? I mean, all of a sudden blacklisted? I mean, this is a guy who, I mean, in my mind, sort of gave us The Office. No Office UK, no Office US.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right,
in
right.
my mind. So, and think of everything he's done. Like, I even think of his influences and parts he's played in Rockstar games.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Which is a Canadian company, right? If I'm not mistaken. So it's like,
I think he'll still. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be hurting for work any more than. I mean, he's a writer. He does all sorts of different things. He's not just a face on the screen. And it's not like he was doing big blockbuster movies anyway. So
right? No. Yeah.
I don't think that. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, how many people in the past have not so publicly been sidebarred by Hollywood and casting agents. We're not aware of. We just think, oh well, they just can't get parts anymore because they're not today's news or whatever. And so I'm not really sure how big this is going to go. I don't think what he said. He didn't say anything that no one wasn't already thinking.
Right. Yeah. No, he's not the first person to speak out against Hollywood. It was just the platform in which he did it at the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? 2020. It's like just like
right.
It's the timing and his delivery.
So, I just think that looking at it, like the first 2/3 probably were. Was like a scripted thing that probably everybody was forewarned about in the audience, and I think it was really the end where he talks about not getting on your soapbox and stuff like that. That was just a guy that was done with it. Like I'm so tired of hearing these hypocrites talk about what we should and should not do. So I don't know. What do you think was the most shocking? Was that the most shocking thing for you to hear from that, or? To me it was. Like I said, the delivery felt so honest. Yeah.
Though it's like, at some point it was just kind of like, half expect them to cut to commercial.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He didn't quite go that. I don't think he quite went that far, but yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, but with just the delivery. But so being that it's not necessarily an original thought, but it's timing and it's in the
platform
in which he spoke out against them, and the timing for right before the first award, like, hey, don't get up here and say some BS, right? Like, so does this? If there's no really Hollywood backlash towards Ricky Gervais, does this bring up the topic where it's like, we're supposed to be seeing change with the way that sexual harassment and everything else happens in the Hollywood workplace? Does this spawn, a commitment to change with these companies? It's like, are there any boycotts starting on Disney Plus and Amazon services because of the because it's been brought to light, and it's like, are people gonna rally behind Ricky Gervais all of a sudden
and
to try to get more change in Hollywood?
And everybody's known for years that Disney specifically and Amazon. I mean, like, as companies, they're not like the family friendly artistic studios they try to present themselves as when it comes to their products. And maybe us as people are showing our hypocrisy too as viewers, and that we ignore things like the sweatshops, and it's not so much. I mean, maybe it is still an issue. I don't know, and they cover it up better. But the blatant racism that ran through Disney for years, and I mean, people been making jokes about it forever.
But they put a disclaimer on them.
Right? Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Excuse me.
What I meant was, it's hard to argue whether or not like it's not still like rampant, because maybe they're just better at hiding it, or maybe they're better at just because you start.
They've learned how to be PC, but still hold the views.
Yeah, just because you start casting diverse people in movies doesn't mean you're all of a sudden not racist, because they're doing it. They're doing it just for PR. Like they make an all Asian Mulan cast because that's what Asian Americans want.
Honestly, it's what I think. It's what Americans want.
Okay, fine. He's got a good
Asian
point.
Americans aren't the only ones who get upset about whitewashing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
I get that, but
I can't stand that.
Yeah.
Like, we're supposed to believe that everyone's speaking English,
right,
and American looking. I can't stand seeing an American looking Jesus.
Right. Well, that's not gonna change anytime soon.
It should. He looked more like Saddam Hussein.
Right.
Brad Pitt, okay, just being real. No. So what's the most? What hit home the most, or what's the most controversial thing from what Ricky Gervais said in his opening speech for the 2020 Golden Globes?
Sinclair has a dog in it. Look at this. If you want to see more cute dogs, you should like and subscribe. And you can get to know them better, like probably through Patreon videos and stuff, behind the scenes. Support us in a more intimate way. Woo woo. Find the Here and Now included for free with Amazon Prime. Dogs.